All right, so here we go. We got our divisional round picks. I think I'm gonna just pick the divisional round on through the end of the playoffs and be done with it, because I just feel like I don't know. Of all the teams that are left, it's pretty predictable here. I mean, we got come on. You can just look at the sheet and you can tell who's gonna win. I mean, it's I don't know. I feel like it can be pretty predictable when you get to the divisional round and on, unless you have some crazy upsets on Super Wild Card weekend. It's pretty much going to be, same as the last recent years, depending on the roster. So, all right. I'm going to finish off the divisional round. Then I'm just going to go all the way through the Super Bowl, finish out all my picks. So, I think the first game we got here is Bengals Titans. Before I go on to that, though, I want to say, unfortunate for them boys. I really thought this was going to be the Cowboys' year. All that hype and stuff, and Dak coming off that surgery. Couldn't get it done. Pretty embarrassing. Skip Bayless. Bum. But yeah, that was pretty much the worst play call I've ever seen. I'm just going to run the ball with 14 seconds left. Anyway, on to the divisional round. We got the Bengals and the Titans. Wow. Although I know that they're going to get smacked by the Chiefs next round, I really don't know who to pick here. This is a tough one, but I'm going to say that the Titans' pass rush shouldn't even be as good as the Raiders. So I'm going to go with the Bengals, and I think Joey Burrow is going to ball out. So Bengals beat the Titans. Next up, we got San Francisco 49ers versus Green Bay Packers. I don't know. I just don't see the Packers losing to this San Francisco 49ers team. Jimmy Garoppolo has an injury on his throwing arm, I believe, or two injuries. So we're going to take the Packers over the San Francisco 49ers. And then we got LA Rams versus Buccaneers. Look, I'm not picking Matt Stafford over Tom Brady. Okay? I don't. They still have Gronk. They still have Mike Evans. And they still can run the football. So, in that defense, I don't. Come on. You think Matt Stafford and the Rams are going to beat the Bucs? No. We're going to take the Bucs. And then it's kind of more of the same with the Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, I like Buffalo. It's probably one of my second favorite teams still in the playoffs. Obviously, I like the Bengals, but, they don't have what it takes to knock off Patrick Mahomes. I mean, Josh Allen had a good showing, but let's be real here. The Patriots are overrated. They don't have an offense. If they don't play with the lead, then they're not going to win. So, yeah, I'll take the Kansas City Chiefs over the Buffalo Bills, and then we'll go on to the championship, the NFC and AFC championship round, which I think it just gets more and more predictable as you go on. So, AFC championship, Bengals versus Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, as much as I would love to see Joe Burrow beat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, his defense is not up to the task, and AFC Championship, Patrick Mahomes is a different Patrick Mahomes, a different breed than anything I've ever seen. We're going to take the Chiefs over the Bengals in the AFC Championship round, and then we got Packers versus Bucs. This is getting pretty boring. The NFC is like just a rehash of last year. Come on. I mean, taking the GOAT over the GOAT. I'm taking Brady over Rodgers. I mean, at the end of the day, I just don't see the Packers beating the Bucs in the NFC Championship. I just don't see it. It just seems like the Green Bay Packers, their ceiling is the NFC Championship game, and they just can never seem to get by that for some reason. So, as much as I would like it to be a different year and see some crazy stuff like, something crazy like Packers, Bills, or like Rams, Bengals, or something that would be insane. We know who's going to be there. It's going to be a rematch of Kansas City versus in the Super Bowl, a rematch of Kansas City versus Tampa Bay. This time, I think Patrick Mahomes' line is good enough to get him over the hump, and I think the Chiefs are going to beat the Bucs in the Super Bowl. So that's my picks for the rest of the season. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much got nothing else to say about it. So I don't know. All the fun teams are gone. It's just all the, you know, pretty much exactly what you expect to happen is going to happen. It's kind of feeling like that Golden State versus Cleveland Cavs era. So Packers, Buccaneers, Chiefs in Super Bowl rematch. Chiefs are gonna win. So that's my picks.